Hello, warriors. This is Jason F. Smith, creator of Shades of Intimacy and Modern Day Warrior Intensive, found at jasonfsmith.com. Okay, today's edition of the Daily Download. The topic, warriors, is the code with your wife. The code with your wife. Okay, brother, sit back, relax, and welcome to the Daily Download. Okay, so this morning I was talking with my wife and we were having a discussion, and she was changing her mind. She's like, well, I think I like this. And then it was like, no, I think I want this. And, oh, I think I like this. And I don't know if you've experienced the same thing, men, where your wives are changing their minds on a dime. It's just changing. What do you want? It's just all over the place. I feel like a pinball machine getting knocked back and forth. It's going on and on and on. Now, let me be full disclosure. My wife, pretty steady woman, has pretty strong masculine. She can get real clear and get decisive. But sometimes when she's in a open mood and her emotions are flowing, it's I want that, oh, I want this, oh, I want this. And so we're at breakfast, right? And I order exactly what I want. I always order the exact amount of food that I want. My wife seems to order the exact amount of food that she wants and a little under, right? A little under, right? So I order mine, she orders hers, and I know exactly what's going to happen. Right? She's waffled all over the place. She's finally sat down, finally got the meal, and this is what happens. She under-ordered, right? Because that's what women do. They under-order. I don't know why. That's what they do. And then she looks at my plate and she goes, can I have a bite of yours? Now, mind you, I have calculated the amount of food that I want down to the last ounce. I know exactly what I want and how much of it I want. So, if I give her a bite of my meal this morning, I am going to go hungry. I am going to be short of the nourishment and the fuel that I require, right? That I require. So, I'm saying to her, I said, why didn't you get enough food? And why did you change your mind so many times, right? Why don't you live by the code? Okay, man, why is this important? This is important because the code, real, raw, relevant results, facts, feelings, focus, fruit. Brothers, this is a very masculine identified system. The code. Stop fucking lying, tell the truth. The code. It is essential for us to build our empires and to build the kind of relationship we want with our wives. But we have to understand something, that the feminine is flow. The feminine is change, brothers. The feminine is going to go and, like the wind, like the weather, one day be sunny, the next be rainy. So when your woman is in her feminine and you try to pin her down with the code, she's going to feel oppressed by you. Right? There's a line that all women are liars. And that is a gross exaggeration. But what it means is that when women are in their feminine flow of energy, they are going to be responding to the flow of love around them. And so it could change moment by moment by moment. And men, this can drive us fucking nuts. Right out of our fucking minds. Because we live by a code. In the warrior belief system, in the Shades of Intimacy belief system, we live by a code. Tell the goddamn truth. Stop fucking lying. But we have to learn the difference. And there is a difference, brothers. There's a difference between the momentary moods of a woman that are often deeply influenced by how you are showing up with presence, focus, and direction, to the actual concept of I'm lying. But you said you wanted this, and now you said this, and then you said this. Have you ever seen a woman change her clothes in the morning? Like my woman, it's literally funny to me. She walks in and then she gets dressed, and then she walks out. I know something that I've told her many times. Whatever she walks out of that closet with will not be what she's wearing for the day. Will not happen. Will not happen. There is always at least one change. At least one. More often 2 to 3. Sometimes complete outfit changes. Complete. I'll be in there with her. Sometimes I go in, try to help the process. Move it along, speed it up. And I'll say, what do you want? She goes, this, it. And I go, are you sure? She goes, absolutely 100% sure. Walks out, takes a look at herself in the mirror and goes, nope, that's not going to work. I got to change. Me, I put a black pair of pants, a black shirt. I'm pretty simple. She is moved. Now, is she lying when she tells me that this is exactly the right jacket or this is the meal she wants? No, she's not lying. She's not breaking the code. Brothers, she's not. She is in her feminine, which is a flow state, which is subject to the weather, the stars, the wind currents, the whole thing. When you understand this, brother, things change, and you stop seeing your woman as a liar. You stop seeing your woman as a liar and start to see her as a feminine creature who is in tune with the weather and is often a really good signpost for you for whether you are fucking up or not. Because if you are on target, if you are on point, as my Coach Jesse often tells me, get on point, man. Get on point, Jason. When you're on point, your woman is able to relax and enter into her feminine more, which is a much more natural and flowing and healthy state for most women, not all. Okay, brothers. So now that you've got this information, ladies too who are listening, I want to challenge you to think about the last time you thought your woman was a liar. And this actually works for men too. We often flow sometimes, and that's when we're in our feminine flow, which looks a lot different than when a woman's in hers. But there is an energetic flow state that men can enter, and it can be just as similarly frustrating to pin down. So challenge you to do that, and then tell me how you could have behaved differently when you thought your woman was a liar breaking the code. So the code needs to be understood in terms of a masculine structure. That women, when they're in their masculine, will adhere to the code. I will do this, when, how, that's how I do it. Versus when they're in their feminine and things are going to flow and change and move all over the place. Okay, that's all I got for this podcast. Have a great night, have a great morning, have a great afternoon whenever you're listening to this. This is Jason F. Smith, signing off.